Don't get close.
Well, I decided to escape and go try my luck at one of my favorite places to hunt black-tailed deer in the late season. And I made it up on top of one of the mountains. And a couple big bucks running around here. But anyways, I'll probably have to make a video later. I think I'll make a video later on after dark. But in the meantime, one of our followers of the channel is now a contributor and sent some amazing video of a black upright being in broad daylight ripping down a cliff along some cliff faces through gullies and did not stop and kept ripping. Pretty tough to duplicate, I'd imagine, if you're a human being, but here it is. Check this frickin' video out. Take from it what you will or leave it, and let us know in the comments what you think about this one. Holy cow.
He's straight in there, right where I'm at right now, going across that cliff over there. Right. Okay, he's over here now. Instead of taking trails, you just side-hilled all through this shit. It was on top of this cliff. Came down that, straight down, and then walked over. Now he's over there. About ready to disappear over the side. Instead of taking trails, you just side-hilled all through this shit. It was on top of this cliff. Came down that, straight down, and then walked over. Now he's over there. About ready to disappear over the side. He's straight in there, right where I'm at right now, going across that cliff over there. Right. Instead of taking trails, you just side hilled all through this shit. It was on top of this cliff. Came down that, straight down, and then walked over. Now he's over there. About ready to disappear over the side.
What you're looking at here is an image reportedly captured deep in the forest by an automated wildlife trail camera. At first glance, it might seem like just another blurry forest shot, until your eyes land on that figure. Hidden behind the dense web of tree branches, we see what appears to be a large, upright, dark creature, something that strongly resembles the classic image of a Bigfoot. The figure is standing in a partially crouched or leaning forward posture, with a thick, broad torso and limbs that suggest immense power. It seems to be moving or reaching through the foliage, and there's a strange sense of purpose in its stance, as if it was caught mid-action. The creature appears massive in proportion to the surrounding vegetation. Compare it to the visible tree trunks and branches nearby, and you'll notice the height and bulk. It has a dome-shaped head, thick neck, and a hunched posture, which are all consistent with traditional Sasquatch sightings. The figure is covered in dark, possibly black or deep brown fur. While the resolution of the image isn't crystal clear, you can see the fur looks dense and matted, not like a costume with synthetic fabric sheen. The texture seems to follow the natural contours of the body. Some skeptics may point out the blur, but motion blur is expected in trail cam images of moving animals. What's striking here is the proportion in body structure. If this is someone in a suit, it's extremely well made, showing no sagging or seams and seemingly fitting the figure with anatomical accuracy. What do you think? Another hoax, a misidentified bear, or the real deal? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Suddenly spotted a figure in the distance. At first they assumed it was a black bear, but that changed when the creature rose to its feet. It quickly became clear that this wasn't a bear at all, but a tall, humanoid figure cloaked in dark fur. The situation grew tense as the mysterious being seemed to notice them. Feeling threatened, the hikers didn't wait around. A newly surfaced photo of a mysterious cryptid has people buzzing. No one can quite figure out what it is. Some are calling it a dogman. Others think it might be a Sasquatch. The image was just uploaded on March 28th, 2025. Take a look at it. This one's definitely strange. It has an ape-like appearance, but it's way too large. Something about the face seems off. It has big bright eyes, a large nose, and an unusually wide mouth. Its arms are incredibly muscular and unusually long, which suggests it might be able to move on all fours. Still, based on its hunched stance and leg position, it looks like a bipedal creature. It also appears to be insanely tall. I just wish we could see it fully upright. One of the biggest debates surrounding this image is whether it shows a real creature or just someone in an elaborate costume. Believers argue that if it is a costume, it's incredibly realistic, almost too good. They especially point to the visible muscle structure, particularly in the right arm and shoulder, saying, if this were fake, would the muscles show so clearly through the suit? The exact location of the photo hasn't been confirmed. Whatever it is, this image adds to the growing pile of mysterious and intriguing evidence that could support the existence of either Dogman or Bigfoot, depending on what you believe. A newly uploaded video, shared on June 25th, 2024, has only been viewed by about 1,000 people so far. The footage shows a man investigating strange sounds and movements in the woods at the edge of his property. Driven by curiosity, he ventured closer, and what he discovered was astonishing.
It's gotta be 9 foot tall. Hey, big fella. Hey, fella.
The short clip captures a massive creature emerging from the dark forest. Upon realizing it's been spotted, the creature turns and retreats, moving cautiously, as though trying to stay unnoticed. The man filming is left both stunned and intrigued. Estimating the creature to be at least 9 feet tall, he describes it as a bipedal beast, covered in thick gray and black fur. When the frame is paused, the features closely resemble the descriptions of Bigfoot, though only the upper half of the creature is clearly visible. The video has convinced many viewers online that this could be a genuine Bigfoot sighting, and the man who recorded it believes so as well. On September 10th, 2024, remarkably clear evidence of Bigfoot was shared online. The post included a caption stating that the photo was sent by a follower and was allegedly taken before the rise of AI technology.
I'm always hearing stuff, dude. I'm always hearing stuff around here. I have no idea what they are. Like, I don't even fucking know, man. I'm getting tired of it, though. I know that. Fuck is all that shit? It's weird. When I go up, there's just gonna be fucking shit everywhere. It always happens. Like, it always happens. I'm not getting anything now.
The Rocky Mountain Sasquatch Organization, RMSO, recently reported a possible Bigfoot encounter in Utah's remote Manti-La Sal National Forest. According to their account, a deer hunter had a frightening experience when a large creature, believed to be a Sasquatch, allegedly threw a log in his direction. RMSO shared the hunter's chilling story on their official Facebook page, drawing attention to the strange and unsettling event. This isn't the first time RMSO has documented unusual activity in the Manti-La Sal Mountains. In one notable case from 1973, an elk hunter and his group reported a shocking incident where an unknown force ripped the door off a 300-pound horse trailer and hurled it about 10 feet. Interestingly, the imprint left on the door didn't match that of a bear or a human, pointing to the possible presence of something unknown, something powerful. So, what do you make of this latest photo tied to the event? Could it be evidence of Bigfoot? On a recent trip to a secluded mountain area, a man captured something strange on film. As he zoomed in between two large rocks, he spotted this. A tall, broad figure stood out against the rocks, appearing to lie there until it noticed the people nearby. At that point, it quickly vanished. Many believe it resembled the legendary creature, while others think it might have just been a bear. This video was recorded in the western woods of Kuchi, Slovakia, where a hiker embarked on a 2-day journey through the vast forest. During his hike, he began to feel as though something, or someone, was watching him. As he continued, he filmed his experience and eventually stumbled upon a strange hut made of large branches. Intrigued, he approached it while filming, and that's when this happened. A deep, growling noise echoed from outside. Terrified, he fled, but as he walked further, he heard rustling sounds. Pointing his camera in the direction of the noise, he was horrified to see a tall figure shaking the trees. Its enormous size became clear when compared to the surrounding trees. Fear-stricken, the hiker ran away, swearing never to return to those woods. A man stands at the edge of a peaceful stream, recording himself as he fishes. Unbeknownst to him, a dark figure silently emerges from the tree line in the background. The mysterious creature lingers for just a moment before slipping back into the forest. Completely unaware, the man continues filming, having unknowingly captured something truly extraordinary. While Bigfoot is believed to exist in various forms and sizes, this particular image is unlike any others previously seen. This Bigfoot photo has not been widely circulated. It shows a motion-blurred creature resembling Sasquatch, and clearly defined shoulder blades, back muscles, broad shoulders, flexing triceps, and large quads. The motion blur indicates that the creature was moving quickly, likely trying to avoid being seen by humans, but it was too late. This being is also distinct from the typical Bigfoot, due to its grayish color and sparse body hair. Some speculate that it may not be Bigfoot at all, but possibly another cryptid, such as a dogman. Dogmen are said to share a similar muscular build to Bigfoot, though they are slightly smaller and have canine-like heads instead of primate features. While the photo is intriguing, it remains controversial due to the lack of concrete details. Whether it is genuine evidence or just another hoax remains unclear, keeping the truth a mystery for now. On January 13, 2020, in Ontario, Canada, a typical winter day took a chilling turn for a group of forest workers. While on the job, they suddenly heard an eerie sound echoing through the trees. The three men felt a growing sense of unease, sensing something was off. One of them recorded the unsettling sound on his phone and later shared the video online. What could be causing these strange noises? Are they the calls of an animal, or could it be something much more terrifying? Let's take a look at what's said to be a clear photograph of Bigfoot, reportedly taken in Alberta, Canada, back in 2012. While the image has been around for some time, it's remained pretty exclusive. Very few people have actually seen it, so I thought it was worth sharing with you all now. Even though we know when and where the photo was taken, the backstory is still a mystery. We don't know who captured it, whether it was taken by a hiker who stumbled upon the creature, or if a trail camera snapped it. That part remains unclear. But the photo itself is compelling enough to draw serious attention. It shows a large, dark, ape-like figure sitting in a clearing, turned away from the camera. Unfortunately, we don't get a view of its face or the front of its body. One detail that experts often highlight is its arm, the one it appears to be leaning on. The muscular definition is striking. You can see the shoulder muscle clearly, with a flexed tricep and a massive forearm, giving it an unusually powerful look. When analyzing alleged cryptid photos, one of the key things researchers look for is how the fur interacts with the body. Does it lie flush against the muscle? Does it look naturally integrated? In this case, it does. The fur appears tight against the creature's body, showing off its structure and musculature. This is in stark contrast to how a costume typically looks: loose, saggy, or bulky in all the wrong places. Here, there's no clear sign of it being a suit or fake, and as many of you know, I talk about Canada a lot on this channel because the region, especially Alberta, is a hotbed for Bigfoot sightings. Canada has a deep and fascinating Bigfoot history, with roots stretching far back into First Nations folklore. The creature, often referred to as Sasquatch, has been a part of Indigenous oral tradition for centuries, especially among the tribes of British Columbia. Modern encounters began making headlines in the early 1900s, with Western Canada, particularly the dense forests of the Pacific Northwest, emerging as a key hotspot. Over the decades, countless reports have described a large, hairy, bipedal humanoid roaming the vast wilderness. Sightings continue to this day, particularly in provinces like British Columbia, Alberta, and Ontario, keeping the legend of the Canadian Sasquatch very much alive. While driving to his next destination, a man noticed something unusual along the way.
Hey, yo, what the fuck is that? No mames. That shit's going off fast. That's not a person at all, bro. That shit disappeared. Wait, what the fuck? Nah, what the fuck is that? That's fucking scary, dog.
In the distance, he saw a small figure running at an incredible speed. The figure had a human-like shape, but it moved far too quickly to be a person. The man immediately uploaded the video online, hoping someone could provide an explanation. While boating, a family spotted an unusual figure along the shore.
On the shore.
What's that? What's happening there?
They zoomed in for a closer look and saw a dark shape emerging from the dense jungle. Knowing they might not be believed without evidence, they quickly grabbed their camera to capture the moment. In August 2019, Doug Teague, a resident of Hickory, North Carolina, filmed what he believes to be Bigfoot while walking his dog. After hearing loud knocking sounds in the distance, he decided to investigate. Doug soon came across large footprints and followed them until he encountered a strange creature.
He's still up here. Or something's up here. He's moving. He's moving, he's moving, he's moving. Daisy, come here. Daisy, come here.
He claimed that as he approached, the creature started throwing stones at him. Later, an anthropologist examined the footprints and estimated they belonged to a creature about 15 feet tall. Experts agreed that the prints seemed to be genuine. A brand new, potentially groundbreaking Bigfoot video dropped on March 5th, 2025. this time from none other than the Discovery Channel, a source known for its credibility. They shared the clip with a provocative caption. Is this the proof we've been waiting for, or just the beginning of something bigger? Here's what they captured.
Right there. Are you seeing that? Holy right there, just zoom in, right there. Are you seeing that?
I saw something. What the I just saw it again.
Holy smokes.
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
Look at that.
Okay.
Now that doesn't look like a bear, does it?
No, it's crazy good.
That was upright.
Watch it again.
Yeah, it's walking.
The footage comes from the team behind Expedition Bigfoot, who are no strangers to trekking through wild terrain in search of the elusive creature. Most of the time, their findings are interesting, but inconclusive. This time, though, things felt different. While scanning a tree-covered mountainside with a long-range camera, the crew spotted something unusual. As they zoomed in, the camera briefly captured what appeared to be the head and shoulders of a massive bipedal creature, undeniably Bigfoot-like. The figure was visible for only a moment before it disappeared back into the forest. According to the crew, it was clearly not a bear. Its upright posture and movements were far too human-like, though still distinctly otherworldly. They carefully reviewed the footage and pointed out one key detail: the creature's arm swing. This exaggerated motion is a known trait in reported Bigfoot sightings, often used to help propel their massive bodies forward. It's a movement famously captured in the legendary Patterson-Gimlin film. While humans swing their arms too, the motion in this video appears far more pronounced. Just like the classic descriptions of Sasquatch behavior. The figure itself is dark, hairy, and incredibly broad, with powerful-looking shoulders. Based on the video, the crew believes they may have captured some of the clearest and most compelling Bigfoot evidence yet. But what do you think? Could this new footage finally be the visual proof people have been waiting for? After all, it did come from Discovery Channel, which adds some weight to its credibility. Let me know your thoughts. Are we seeing a myth come to life, or is there more to uncover? While fishing by a lake, a man noticed something unusual in the distance.
Oh, there it is. See it? Yeah, it's on my side of the bank now. See it? I'm gonna zoom in as close as I can. There it is. It's like it's still in the water up to its waist. It knows I'm up here. I think it wants to come up here, but it's not going to while I'm here. So there you have it, guys. Isn't this river beautiful?
A large, dark figure stood along the riverbank, seemingly searching for food. Could this be Bigfoot? Or is it just an ordinary animal? Reddit user KittyBeans246 posted fascinating photos taken by a friend of her grandfather, a rancher in rural Montana. When the pictures were first shown, even local professors were baffled by what they revealed. Years later, KittyBeans246 decided to upload them online to get more perspectives. A family outing in the forest took a terrifying turn when an unsettling sound broke the calm. A low, chilling growl echoed from deep within the woods. As the father tried to keep everyone composed, he managed to capture something eerie on camera. A shadowy figure, concealed in the bushes. Who, or what, did he capture that? On June 8th, 2018, Danny and his wife were hiking through a park, capturing the breathtaking scenery on camera.
Did you hear that? What was it? What was that?
However, when they reviewed the footage later, they discovered something unexpected. A dark figure lurking behind a tree. The figure appeared large and humanoid, and while some suggest it could be a bear, bears are rarely seen in that area. Could this be something entirely different? Researchers have often pointed out that Bigfoot's arms are longer than those of humans. It shows a Sasquatch-like creature, which contrasts with the usual depiction of Bigfoot, leading many to believe it could be a juvenile, showing every detail from its primate-like, humanish face to its defined chest muscles and even individual fingers. The level of detail is remarkable. as most Bigfoot hoaxes feature creatures that appear unnaturally clean, suggests that this creature has been living in the wild for quite some time.